Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new, my name is Jess. And I'm doing something a little different today. Doing up a bake with me. It is a recipe that I've not done before. Well, it's two I've done before but combined as one. So it's like a cookie dough brownie mix and not all of the exact ingredients were in Asda. So I'm going to have to compromise a little bit, so bear with. But I thought I'd bake them with you. Something to do whilst in self-isolation. Why not? Practice your baking. So yeah, I'm just gonna start with it. Let's go. So let's start with the most important thing. Wash my hands. And I'll try to do it for the 20 seconds, sing happy birthday, ensure there's no viruses there. There's my setup. So I'm gonna start with the brownies. So I'm just gonna melt 250 grams of dark chocolate over boiling water. I find it melts better than in a microwave when you do it over boiling water. And then I'm going to add the butter as well, which is already slightly melted, just so I can get it in the bowl properly. And I'm just going to mix those two together until they become a nice liquid form. Once that's done, I set it aside to cool and then start with the other side of the mixture. So putting in the sugar and the eggs. Now, preferably you do need golden caster sugar to make the perfect brownies, but Asda had none left, so I've had to compromise. Popping 3 eggs in. Now, you need to whisk this between 3 and 8 minutes until it becomes like really foamy, like that, and you get that perfect drip over the top, which stays for a few seconds. That's when you know it's done. Do not over whisk it. Do not. So now I'm going to line the tray that I'm going to use. I just use a bit of baking paper that I measure and then cut out for the bottom of the pan. And then use butter just to grease it on the bottom and over the top. Don't want it sticking. Now we're going to put the mixtures together. So I'm going to put the melted chocolate and butter carefully into the egg mixture. When you mix this, you want to fold it, and you want to fold it real gentle. That is key. You don't want to lose those air pockets. So it will take a long time to keep just folding it over like that from the bottom in a figure of 8, which I'm kind of doing. Just keep doing it just until you get it brown like that. That's when you know it's right. And then you need to add the dry ingredients, so flour and cocoa powder. Now, Asda didn't have plain flour in either, so I've had to use self-raising flour, which is not ideal for brownies. Again, fold that in carefully. You don't want to lose any of the air pockets in there either. Otherwise, your mixture will just not be good. Trust me. Then I'm going to pour it in and even it out, but not flatten it too much. Again, you don't want to destroy the air pockets. Obviously, got to have a quick taste. Licking the spoon is the best part. So then I'm going to pop it in the oven. Now, it depends how long you keep it in there for, sort of 25 to 30 minutes. Now let's move on to the cookies. Again, I wouldn't normally use a pre-made packet, but because there was no plain flour, I've had to resort to the packet. But I've also added in some of the soft brown sugar because that's what gives you that like gooey, real nice cookie. So that's why I'm adding that in there. Then I'm going to add some butter. So I'm actually adding in more than what the packet says, but I like a buttery cookie, what can I say? So I think I put around 100 grams plus into there. As I said, like it to be butter. And I think I did soften that again, so it's slightly melted, so it's easier to mix than when it's rock hard out of the fridge. I'm not going to put eggs in either. I'm going to put some vanilla essence in, but I'm not going to put eggs in because technically it's supposed to be edible cookie dough. Dash of milk and a dash of salt, which I don't know if you saw me add that in. Just give that a good mix. It mixes pretty easy until you get a nice dough, like so. That rhymed. Quick taste. So I'm going to get the brownie back out now and let it cool for a while. once it's cool, and then topping it with the cookie dough. And I'm actually going to cook the cookie dough to give a hard cookie rather than dough, because my dough is quite soggy rather than hard. So I'm going to spread that over the top to get like a nice top layer of cookie dough. Oh, it looks so good. Once that's evenly covered, I'm going to pop it back into the oven and let it brown off. Hopefully it's all going to cook as it should. But yeah, looks good, right? Gotta love cookie dough and brownies, like my two favourite things ever. So it's going back in the oven. Now it's done. So it looks a little pale there. Okay, so I finally finished. Did have a little bit of a disaster. Took it out, looks perfect. Like I cut into it and the brownie was still like a mixture. Now I'm blaming it on the wrong flour and the wrong sugar, because normally it's perfect. So I had to put it back in the oven, and of course the cookie has gone a little bit browner than what it should have done, but it still smells amazing. So this is what it's looking like. So as you see, it's browner than what I wanted it to be, but there's the brownie underneath. So hopefully it's fully cooked through. I'm going to have some extra thick double cream with it as well. It smells really good anyway, so hopefully it tastes better than what it looks, which is usually the case when I bake things. Usually the appearance isn't great, but it usually tastes good, so hopefully that'll be good. I'll leave a note in the description if it is good or not. But yeah, thanks for watching. It's a little bit different to what I would normally do, but I thought, at home, why not do something a little bit creative, something I wouldn't usually get time to do. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, also subscribe, and I shall see you guys next week.